Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago, Bears fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. You're probably sitting there wondering what's cooking in the NFL offseason, and trust me, this isn't just another rumor floating around. There's some serious buzz about the Chicago Bears potentially making a bold move that could shake up the entire NFC North and send shockwaves through the league. What are we talking about? Well, it's all centered around a blockbuster trade that could see Patrick Surtain, one of the league's premier cornerbacks, heading straight to the Windy City. And if this happens, it might be one of the most strategic moves the Bears have ever made to elevate their defense, especially their secondary, which has been a point of concern for quite a while now. The rumors are swirling that Denver Broncos, who are currently in a bit of a transition period, mainly because of their quarterback situation and some uncertainty surrounding their future, are eyeing a rebuild that might include trading away some of their veteran assets. And Patrick Surtain, a lockdown corner from Alabama, is being targeted as a key piece in that rebuild. The Broncos are reportedly considering offers that include draft picks and a promising cornerback prospect in exchange for Surtain. With their cap situation and the need to open up room for extensions for players like Sutton, Denver is probably looking to shed some salary and assets, especially since they're allowing about 220 yards passing per game, which is middle of the pack but could be improved with the right personnel. Now, why would the Bears be interested? Well, if you've been paying attention, you know that the Bears' secondary has shown flashes, but still needs that elite shutdown corner to truly compete at the highest level. Jaylon Johnson has been good, no doubt, but adding someone like Surtain would be a game changer. The Bears currently sit at 9-4 and have a secondary that ranks around PFF 72-4, which isn't bad but isn't elite either. Bringing in Surtain, who's been having a fantastic 2025 season, he's got a PD 15 with 2 interceptions in just 11 games and a PFF grade of 90. 2 would elevate the unit significantly. He's proven to be a shutdown corner, capable of neutralizing top receivers, and that's exactly what this Chicago defense needs to take another step forward. His ability to lock down the WR1s, such as Jefferson, would give the Bears an edge that's been missing in recent seasons. And let's not forget, the Bears have been building momentum. With Tremaine Edmunds anchoring the linebacker core and a secondary featuring Johnson and possibly Surtain, the defense could look like one of the best in the league. Historically, when the Bears have had top-tier defenses, they've been contenders, and adding Surtain could be the catalyst for a true defensive resurgence. Plus, his stats are impressive: 26 tackles, a missed tackle rate of just 5.2%, and a positive impact on the scoreboard with his interceptions and pass deflections. His injury history, including a shoulder injury in Week 7 that sidelined him for 3 games, doesn't seem to be a major concern anymore, and he's been playing at an elite level since returning. Now, shifting a bit to the Broncos side of things, it's clear they're in a tricky spot. With a cap hit of around $22 million for Surtain and a cap space of roughly $2.7 million, they're in a position where they need to make tough choices. Trading Surtain could free up around $18 million in cap space, which they could then use to extend players like Sutton or to bolster their offense, which has struggled at times this season. The Broncos are currently 7-7, allowing about 220 yards per game through the air, and their secondary, while talented, needs a rebuild to match the team's overall trajectory. They've been linked to a potential QB move as well, which indicates they're looking to shake things up and focus on the future. But the truth is, if they want to rebuild efficiently, trading Surtain to a contender like the Bears might be the smart move, especially if they get the right picks and promising prospects in return. And what does this mean for the Bears? Well, adding Surtain would turn the secondary into a real strength. Imagine Surtain lining up across from Johnson, with Tremaine Edmunds and the rest of the linebackers behind them. It would be a formidable pass defense, capable of shutting down even the most explosive offenses. The NFC North has some weapons, like Jefferson and other talented receivers, and having a lockdown corner like Surtain would be vital for slowing down these threats. It's not just about stopping the pass, it's about creating turnovers and setting the tone for the entire defense. Surtain's ability to force incompletions, his coverage skills, and his knack for making plays in big moments could be the difference between a good defense and a dominant one. In terms of playoff implications, it's interesting to consider how this move could impact the NFC landscape. The Bears are already in a strong position with a 9-4 record, but adding a player of Surtain's caliber could elevate their odds of making a deep playoff run. Right now, the Super Bowl odds are around +1/500, but with a team that features Surtain locking down the passing game, those odds could improve significantly, perhaps even reaching +900 or better. Think about the playoff matchups. If Surtain can neutralize top receivers like Kupp or Jefferson, it would give the Bears a real shot at making noise in January. And considering his recent stats, including 2 interceptions and a PFF grade that ranks among the best at his position, it's clear that he's a difference maker. So in the grand scheme of things, this potential trade isn't just a move for the present. It's about setting a foundation for a possible Bears dynasty. Building a secondary around a player like Surtain, who can be the cornerstone of a top-tier defense, aligns perfectly with the team's long-term ambitions. The Bears have shown resilience this season, and adding elite talent like him could be the final piece they need to solidify their place as serious contenders in the NFC. It's a bold move, no doubt, but sometimes you have to take risks to reach the top. And if the Bears pull this off, it could be remembered as one of the smartest trades of the offseason, a move that cements Chicago's status as a defensive powerhouse. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, everything hinges on whether the Broncos are willing to part with Surtain and what the Bears are willing to offer. The NFL offseason is always unpredictable, but one thing is for sure. A move like this would send shockwaves through the league. For Chicago fans, it's a tantalizing prospect, adding an elite corner who can shut down the league's best receivers and help lead the Bears back to dominance. Imagine the impact in the playoffs, with Surtain locking down Kupp or Jefferson, giving Justin Fields more room to work and elevating the entire team. It's the kind of move that makes you dream about Super Bowl glory, especially in a division as competitive as the NFC North. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chicago Bears. Do you think this trade is a game changer? Would you be excited to see Surtain in navy and orange? Or do you think the Bears should hold on to their picks and prospects? Whatever your thoughts are, don't hold back. We love hearing from our passionate fan base. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. We're in this together, and every move, every play is a step toward that elusive Super Bowl. Let's keep dreaming, Bears fans, because the best is yet to come.